Why Lunas? RA 9262 is one solution to the violence that women and their children are made to suffer. We say one solution because at the other end of the spectrum is the implementation of the law. It is here that the officials we invited to our training workshop play a key role. They are part of the solution, and we will help by sharing what we know about the law and the rules, with the aim that they will be better equipped in doing their job. A good law coupled with proper implementation. Sa ganitong paraan tiyak na malulunasan ang karahasan laban sa kababaihan at kanilang mga anak. Santa Rosa was the perfect venue for two reasons. First, because of the warm reception and complete support from the LGU. And second, on account of the city's extensive and active efforts to address issues relating to the welfare of women. Mayor Arlene Arcillas, the first woman mayor of Santa Rosa, is known to be a staunch advocate of women's rights and an ardent supporter of the movement toward the elimination of abuse and violence against women. One of her administration's objectives is the enactment of the Women's Code of the City of Santa Rosa. The LGU's programs show Santa Rosa as providing fertile ground and firm foundation for the meaningful promotion of women's rights. We know from previous experience that a straight lecture will not do. We should effectively impart to our audience the meaning and applicability of the Anti-VAWC Act. So, we thought of different modes of instruction: PowerPoint presentations, audiovisual presentations, question and answer, and other exercises to capture the attention of the participants and get the message across. People look forward to lectures on legal matters. It is their chance to ask about their problems or experiences. So we studied not just the Anti-VAWC Act and its IRR, but also the Family Code, the Revised Penal Code, Rules of Court, RA 7610, and other relevant laws.
Sino ang may barangay na tayo dito? Wala pa rin, barangay chairman. Ay, natutuwa ako sa'yo dahil napaka-lively ng ating discussion kanina.
All offices at the forefront of the implementation of RA 9262 were present. The 18 barangays of the city of Santa Rosa, the Sangguniang Panglungsod, the Sangguniang Kabataan, the City Health Office, the City Social Welfare and Development Office, the DILG, and PNP Santa Rosa. We wanted to test the waters. We asked them to write on their cards the first word that crossed their mind when they hear the word babae. We asked them to do the same for lalaki. We read each word aloud, like matyaga and matapang, and asked whether they were applicable to female and male respectively. And they replied, yes. Then we interchanged the pictures and did the same thing. Read each word aloud and asked whether it's applicable to the male and female respectively. And they also replied, yes.
Mahinhin. O, dalawa yung mahinhin. Dalawa yung ay, maganda. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Hindi mo rin magbilang. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Apat yung nagsabing maganda. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 1 Hindi siguro ako babae. Tapos,
They realized and we pointed out that the words they attribute to one gender also apply to the other. We synthesized by saying that we are accustomed to think of the male and female in a particular way because of cultural and also biological factors. But looking closely, there should really be no distinction, no discrimination. It was important that we set the correct tone early on in the training workshop. We did this by infusing gender sensitivity into the participants, helping them vanquish misimpressions that reinforce the subjugation of women through their confinement in traditional roles, characteristics, and behavior that society has historically imposed on them.
Sa mata ng batas, sa kultura po ginagalawan natin, unang-una sa lahat, aminado naman po tayo na mula pa noong unang panahon, nakatali na tayo sa kultura kung saan subjugated ang mga kababaihan. At yan po ang pilit na ina-address ng batas na ito. Hindi lang po ang batas na yan, pati po ang ating law of rape. Ngayon po, kapag ka po ba kayo ay nakakita ng isang babae o ng isang lalaki, sabihin natin, na nakasuot ng barong Tagalog, meaning mahaba, nakatakip talaga, barong Tagalog sa isang lalaki, may karapatan po ba tayo na lumuhod sa harap niya kasi masyado siyang kagalang-galang? Magmano ka sa kanya? Kasi kagalang-galang ang suot niya. In the same way, na kapag ka ako ay nagsuot ng isang bagay sa edad ko to na hindi bagay sa akin, actually po ang tawag ko sa short shorts ay red shorts. Totoo lang. Pag ako po ang nagsuot noon, ang sagwa-sagwa, may karapatan ka na sabihin napakasagwa para sa akin. Pero wala kang karapatan na hawakan ako o mag-commit ng anumang karahasan laban sa aking pagkatao. Dahil po, bagaman tayo ay may karapatan sa ating expression o sa ating opinion, mayroon din po akong kaakibat na karapatan na i-express ang aking sarili. Siguro po panahon na ito para talagang mabuksan ang isip natin na anumang kasuotan, hindi yan lisensya para rapin mo ang isang babae.
Giving a lecture on the kinds of violence against women and their children challenges one to be more creative and think of everyday situations that would best illustrate the lecture's salient points. The goal is to emphasize that there are types of violence that do not manifest in bruises or wounds. This is why giving examples that are straightforward and illustrative are important. The discussion on less documented forms of violence, such as economic and psychological abuse, drew in the attention of the audience.
Ganun din po, kunwari, malayas ang partner at sisirain yung mga gamit sa bahay. Wala ka ng matulugan, wala ka ng ref, wala ka ng TV, napaka-importante pa naman ng TV, at pinupush nyo po sila para maghirap. Yun po ang sinisikap na baguhin ng RA 9262.
The previous topics helped ease the discussion into the content and scope of application of RA 9262. The victim survivor being the woman and the children under her care, the abuser as any person who does violence to the woman and her children, directly or through another, and violence against women and children in the context of a past or present sexual or dating relationship. We highlighted that the protection of law is available only to women and her children and not to men, and that the law can never be used against the woman to separate her from her children. We showed some facts and statistics for them to better understand why women and their children need the special protection of the law.
Pangatlo, at dito po mas nakikita natin yung pag-focus na sa kung ano yung problema na nararanasan ng ating mga kababaihan, proteksyon ng pamilya at mga miyembro nito, partikular ang babae at mga bata, mula sa karahasan at banta sa kanilang kaligtasan at seguridad. Kung makikita po natin, napakalawak ng proteksyon na nilalayo ng batas na ito na ibigay sa kababaihan at kanilang mga anak. Kasi hindi lamang yung aktwal na karahasan ang tinutumbok ito. Subalit, pati rin ang mismong banta pa lamang ay maaari nang pumasok ang batas at magbigay ng tulong sa kababaihan.
The key in training and educating the enforcers is starting from within themselves. They will never be able to most effectively implement the law if they do not have a personal, let alone a concrete consciousness of what it is all about, what it is for, let alone its significance. The role of the participants in implementing the act was emphasized in the lecture.
Ang daming government agencies na kailangan magkaisa, magtulong-tulong para dyan. Pero, hindi po yan kakayanin ng nag-iisa lang. Mahina po siya, ang kanyang katawan ay iisa. Kailangan tulungan siya ng mga barangay captains and councilors, sir. Sir, ma'am, ate, kuya.
The training workshop ended with a call for action. We let the participants ponder upon the different aspects of the law discussed during the day and consider the different roles they play in society. One by one, they went to the Stop VAWC wall to write their commitment in relation to stopping violence against women and their children. Each commitment was sealed with the palm print of the maker. Looking at that wall put smiles on our faces. We saw commitments as simple and personal as igagalang ko ang kababaihan, to more specific work-related ones like gampanan ang aking tungkulin bilang women's desk officer. That wall is a work of art. It is beautiful not only because of the colors it contains, but more importantly, because of the message it bears. This is a project we could all be proud of. We were able to achieve many things. It was a full circle. Buo ang programa, ang proseso.